Hi guys, my name is Kelly Jan. I am an Emerald Ambassador with Plexus, and I'm excited to get to be doing the training tonight for Team Elite. So it's always an honor anytime your upline asks you to do something for the greater team. That's what One Plexus is all about. So I'm excited to be able to share with you guys tonight. So how many of you saw the picture that I posted on the team page today and the topic of tonight's call, and you guys are like, what is she going to talk about? Yes? Show of hands, like what? Kelly is crazy, right? Okay, so tonight's topic is about how network marketing and how your Plexus business is like being pregnant and having a baby. So I know there are some fellas on the call tonight, so you've never been pregnant nor have you had a baby, but I'm sure you know people who have and or are married or have know a little bit about it anyway. So hopefully you'll be able to relate. All right, so let's talk about what happens in the beginning, right? We find out that we are pregnant, we're going to have a baby, and we're all excited. We're maybe a little bit nervous, we're not really sure what to expect, especially if it's the first baby. And, you know, of course, you've heard things like, oh my gosh, what if something goes wrong with the pregnancy? Maybe I shouldn't tell people right away. So maybe it's just you and your spouse, or maybe you've shared it with your parents, or maybe a few little close friends. But it's exciting, and you're not sure about when you're ready to announce it to the world. And the same thing is true with your Plexus business. So you maybe started taking the products and you're excited about the possibility. You're excited about this thing that you've heard a lot about. You've seen people posting about Plexus. You've heard from the person who introduced you to Plexus about how excited they are. Maybe you've seen the testimonials. There's this nervous excitement, but there's a little bit of fear about announcing to the world that you have started this Plexus business, especially because it's network marketing and you're like, oh, what are people going to think? Maybe I just need to take the products for a while before I talk about it. And there's some nervousness about that. I get it. Same thing with when you're having a baby. But you finally get around to it. You're excited. I wish that there had been Facebook, and it was so popular back when I had my son, now 16 years ago. There were these gender reveal parties, and just so fun. I'm like, now, don't get me wrong. It doesn't make me want to go back and do all that again. And I'm definitely, the factory is closed. No more babies in my future. But I just am so excited about it. Like, I can see Lauren Connick on the call tonight, and I love that I got to sort of travel that journey with her, and I got to see the pictures of her, going through all the stages, and then she had the baby, and now she's got all the pictures of the baby, and I love it. So when you're pregnant, there's a time when you decide, okay, I'm going to announce it to the world. I'm going to let everybody know that I am going to be having a baby. So what is the first thing that people ask when you announce that you're pregnant? Anybody want to put in the comments? What are some of the things that people ask? Your due date. Exactly. How far along are you? Yep. When's the due date? Yep. And then they get into asking, are you having a boy or a girl? All that. Exactly. So everybody wants to know when you're due. Well, the thing with having an actual baby, at what week are you in? Yep. Is that there is an end date. You're only pregnant for 9 months, then you have the baby. Even if you're an elephant. So elephants are mammals that are pregnant the longest. So elephants are pregnant for 22 months. So almost 2 whole years, elephants are pregnant. All these mamas who've had babies are shaking their head, right? No way. I don't want to. I'm so glad I wasn't an elephant. But still, there's a due date. So in the elephant community, when they're asking when they're due, it's 2 years. But they do know. The difference is, in this business with network marketing, you can literally be pregnant forever. Like, you can announce to the world that you've started your Plexus business, and whatever your goal is. I'm going to retire from my job. I'm going to help retire my husband. I'm going to go to Hawaii. I'm going to get the Plexus Lexus. I'm going to get my products paid for, whatever the baby is for you. And you literally can be pregnant forever. And who wants to be pregnant forever? Not me. I loved the fact that, because there were some hard days when I was pregnant where you didn't sleep good, you were uncomfortable, you had to pee a million times, but you knew that there was a due date. There was a time that you were not going to be pregnant anymore, and you were going to get to enjoy the baby, the fun part, right? All the growing up and the giggles and the laughs and the smiles. But when you're in a network marketing business, guys, well, first of all, we get to decide sort of when that due date's going to be, and we sort of plan for that. But we also can, by default, decide to be pregnant forever. So don't let that be you. Mental note there. Okay. So now we are into the party stage. So raise your hand if you've had a baby and you had like a baby shower. Yep. Party. Peeps. Oh yeah. All your friends, they want to get together. They're so sweet. You have the registry. Yep. And you've got people who are buying you these cute little gifts. They all come to your house. People are giving, they do food. Sometimes they're like cooking meals ahead of time for you. I mean, everybody is really excited about this new bundle of joy that you're going to be having to come into your life. So that's the sort of fun part. Everybody sort of rallies around you. And the same thing can be with your Plexus business, guys. Think about that warm market, the people who love you the most. When we think about making a list, right now I'm leading the Get Over Your Damn Self book study, and one of the lists that it talks about making is the DIRT list. Oh, somebody is unmuted. I'm gonna mute everybody again, or maybe you've muted yourself back. I don't hear it anymore. Okay. And one of those lists is the DIRT list, as in DIRT. And I thought, what's a DIRT list? The DIRT list is if you were selling dirt, these are the people that would still buy it from you. They'd still support you, right? So these people that are on your DIRT list, they're the ones that are like, oh, they're giving you food. Oh yeah, it says they'll take over the entire pregnancy, right? Yeah, they want to help you in every single way that they can imagine. Yep, your mom, exactly. So when we find that people, like if I were going to announce that I'm pregnant, everybody is super happy for me, but people want to tell you the worst stories in the world, right? People talk about how many, like, millions of hours they were in labor. They talked, I mean, like, I remember when I was pregnant with my son, I was like, the closer it got, the more afraid I was, because everybody wants to tell you their horrific experience, right? Everybody's shaking their head. Like, you're like, please stop. Just tell me about all the good stuff, all the oohs and the ahs after the baby's born. I don't need to hear about how many stitches you had and all the hours of labor. And please don't. But just like with your Plexus business, when you announce it to the world, you're going to start hearing the stories from people like, oh yeah, my sister's brother's cousin's neighbor did one of those things and they got taken advantage of, and they ripped them off for all their money, and they had a big closet of all these products, or they had a big, they had to have all these parties, and you're going to hear it. You're going to hear all the negative. And again, raise your hand. You told people you were going to do Plexus. They had a million horror stories about network marketing, about watch yourself. Isn't that illegal? It's a scam. Don't drag me into this. So yeah, I mean, you're going to hear the horror stories, and you're going to have to just block it out, just like you would when you're having a baby, because you know what's true. Even if you have a hard time, it's going to be worth it. Now, here's the thing, and I can pick on Lauren because I just watched her go through her whole journey of this 9 months recently. Most of the time, she's like, oh, I'm just so excited. She's taking pictures of her progress. She maybe was posting pictures of the baby's room, like, oh, here's the nursery. And then there's pictures from the shower, the parties we just talked about. Everybody's excited about that stuff. Again, nobody wants to hear, sorry, Lauren, about, oh, I got sick this many times this week, or let me show you a picture of my stretch marks. Anybody want to see that? No, nobody wants, they only want to hear the good things. They want to tell you all the negative stuff, but they only want to hear the good things about, oh, I'm glowing. I feel, I'm so excited. I'm nesting, right? All those things. Same thing with your Plexus business. Everybody's going to want to tell you the negative stuff about how all these scams and things they got taken advantage of. Yeah, Lisa says, I just stopped talking to my family and friends because it was just way too negative. Yeah, you're going to have to figure that out, the balance. But you're also going to have to know that when you have sort of a bad day in your Plexus business, people don't care, because honestly, there are going to be people in your life that want you not to really succeed. Because what happens is when you've said, I'm going to start Plexus, these are the things that I'm going to achieve. When you start achieving them, it makes some people uncomfortable because they see that it's possible and they've decided not to do what it takes. So, ouch. When I got my Plexus Lexus, I thought, oh my gosh, people are going to come out of the woodwork to join me. I actually had more people block me and unfriend me when that happened because they didn't want to see that I had actually had the baby. They were sort of hoping that it wouldn't happen, because then super jellied, as Casey says. It shines a light on the fact that I had asked them to do it with me and they said no. So maybe there's a little bit of embarrassment there. All right, so everybody who's had a baby, I remember thinking I was going to do it all naturally, right? And then I got to everybody's shaking their head no. Then I get to the doctor, I'm like, give me all the drugs. Like, I don't, Susie's laughing at me. I didn't want to feel a thing. Just knock me out, wake me up when it's over. Hand me the baby. I just want to see the baby. So guys, in your Plexus business, there is no epidural, okay? You're going to have to do it the hard way, right? You're going to have to go through the pain. You're going to have people tell you no. You're going to have to experience all the ups and the downs, because, Susie says she changed her mind in the delivery room, right? Yeah, you're going to have to go through all of it. And now within your Plexus business, just like with having a baby, you can prepare. So you can have a birthing coach, right? So you've got your Plexus upline. You've got somebody that you can bounce ideas with. You've got somebody that you can do three-way messages with everybody, right? You've got somebody to help prepare you. You've got people that have gone before you, and they can say, hey, this is what it was like to go through these things. Not that I want to tell you all the bad things to scare you away, but this is what you need to be prepared for. And here's all the mistakes that I made. Let me try to help you not make those same mistakes, right? Don't eat the super spicy burrito the night before you go in to have the baby, right? Those are the things you want people to tell you. Give me the real things that are going to help me make this as enjoyable as possible, right? Now, we talked about how you can sort of choose in your Plexus business to be pregnant forever. So what if you say, yeah, I'm doing this business, or I'm going to have a baby, and then like for the next 3 years, all you post about is, I'm pregnant, I'm pregnant, I'm pregnant. People are like, just show me the baby. Like, when are you going to have it, right? And people are going to start to lose interest. So first of all, we have to continue to always grow our list so that we've always got new people to tell the story to. But the other thing is, you're going to have to decide if you're going to have the baby or not. Like, are you going to stay pregnant forever? Or do you want to start enjoying the fruits of having the baby there? Like I said, all the oohs and the ahs, and yeah, are there still some stinky diapers and spit up and things like that? Yes. But that's the fun part, right? That's when you get to see show me the baby. Exactly. So I want to ask you guys some questions. The training tonight's not super long. I want you to think about, are you ready, whether you just joined Plexus today or 3 years ago and you feel like, I've been the world's longest silver, or it's taken me the longest to get to silver in the whole world. Yeah, some people are shaking their hands, right? Or, hey, I got to Emerald in 12 months, but you know what? That was 2 years ago. right? So am I thinking I've been the world's longest emerald? Everybody struggles with different things in their business, but I've got to decide. And just like I'm asking you to decide, let's set a due date. Let's not be pregnant forever. Let's figure out what's realistic. Let's hire our birthing coach. Let's get back in touch with them. If you're not having regular communication with your upline, if they're growing and if they have achieved something that you want to achieve, you do need to be talking to them on a regular basis. Go take a tour of the hospital. I remember when I was working so hard. Casey and I went to the Lexus dealership and we test drove some Lexuses. Go do that. If it's that you want to buy a new house, go to some model homes in neighborhoods that you like. Walk around. Now, I'm not saying do that every afternoon instead of building your Plexus business, but, make a dream board. Invest some time so that you know and you've walked through the motions of what it is that you want to achieve when you have the baby, okay? You can't get induced with your Plexus business, okay? No one can give you a shot and force you into labor. You're going to have to do it yourself. Again, remember the au naturel. So until you're ready, it's not going to happen. So I have to look at myself and say, okay, well, what do I need to do differently? What's holding me back? What am I not ready for? Because obviously the universe, it knows I'm not ready to be a mama, a sapphire, a diamond. There's something that's holding me back. So the only thing I can do is stay in contact with my coach, continue to self-develop and get better and better and better, because I know that when it's time and when I've changed and I've become the person that I need to be at Sapphire and Diamond, I'm going to attract the people that need to be there. I'm going to be so much of a better coach for the people that are on my team. For anybody that's coached with me on a regular basis from a year ago to now, I know that I'm a better coach. I know that I'm a better leader because I've been learning and changing and growing. I've been a mama longer now, and I can give better advice. That's, I've done it, and now I want to, work on it. I know that I need to be coaching with people who maybe were stuck at Emerald, and it took them a while to go Sapphire, because I want to know what they did. I want to continue to learn and grow and change every day, because this mama, I do not want to be pregnant forever. So just know that I'm working with my coach right now. What does that due date look like? And what do I need to do to get there? Who do I need to help on my team start having some babies so that we can all get there together? And so I'm looking through on this list. So Ronnie, sorry, man, you're going to have to set your due date, okay? Get ready to have this Plexus baby. Personal development, yes, all of those things are getting you ready. So I'm going to challenge you guys, sort of raise your hand in your mind, or if you want to right now, who's ready to put the due date on a calendar? And it doesn't mean diamond, it could be silver. Let's make some milestone due dates, right? Let's get through the different trimesters, if you will. Marilee says I'm an awesome doula. That's hilarious. Okay, so people are you guys are putting in the comments what you want to do, what your due date is. Yeah, set a new due date. Listen, guys, the good thing is that when you're ready, it's going to happen. So let's prepare. Let's write it down. Let's put some goals up. Work with your coach. Work on yourself. You hear Melissa say it all the time. Do the things that are going to get you there. And I promise it's going to be fun. I can't wait. Let me tell you, Melissa talks about how one of the most proud moments that she's ever had in this business, and actually in her life, she said first was watching her children graduate from high school and college. She said the second thing was watching me and the other Jules walk across stage at convention. She said she just couldn't hold it together. And I get just as excited for you guys when you're going super silver, I'm laying in bed at night. Ask Andy, and I'm talking about, oh, Casey's doing this, and Gina's got these new people that are starting up, and Candace, she just signed up a new person, and Lauren, hey, did you know that Lauren just got 2 new preferred customers this week? And Lisa and I just had a training call, and Andy God bless him, is if he's not really excited about it, he's a good faker, because he does sit and listen to all the things that I'm saying, and he's excited for you guys. And these are the things, guys, that make the little milestones. That's what makes the pregnancy bearable, right? The not sleeping, the having to run to the bathroom, the itchy skin, all of that is worth it, because the baby is you've got that to show for it. Let's prove some people wrong. Let's show them that we can do this. We are going to do this. Let's get bold in our reach out. Let's really put some effort into growing ourselves into the people that are that people are attracted to, that people want what we have in our lives. By being on this training call tonight, it shows that you're ready, that you want this for yourself. You want it for your friends, for your family. And I know that it's just so exciting. We've got convention coming up. We've got this Too Big to Miss coming up. Lots of exciting things happening in our Plexus business. One of the things that I just want to share with you that I never really thought about our business, when we get compared to other network marketing businesses that have billions of dollars in sales. And so that's sort of like a big benchmark, for network marketing companies to reach the 1 billion mark, billion as in with a B. And we're almost there. We're almost there with Plexus. But get this, guys, a lot of these other companies that Plexus gets compared to are open in over 20 to 30 different countries. And they're, at that $1 billion mark. We're almost there, and we're basically in the US, and that's it. We've got a few people. Yeah, they've been around so much longer. We've got a few people in Canada. When you talk about the large scale of things, we've got some people in Australia, but basically we're only in the US, and it's happened only in 10 years, guys, 10 years, and we're reaching that $1 billion mark compared to other companies that are in all over the world. The growth rate that we have is insane, guys. I know that there are people that are Plexus is going to be a legacy company. You're going to have people join your business that haven't even been born yet. Isn't that crazy to think about? Yeah, think about that for a minute. Only if you're around. So stick in there. Let's put our due date on the calendar. I love it. I've really enjoyed being with you guys tonight. I appreciate you. I am excited that you were here, that you're pouring into yourself. And I will be uploading the recording of this onto the team page. And I look forward to having the opportunity to be able to do more trainings like this for you guys. So have a great night. I'm going to stop the recording now.